Okay, what's up YouTube? My name is Galen and this is Galen's Gadgets. So I want to thank you so much for joining my channel today. And if you have not already, please do not forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos on tech just like this one. So today I will actually be going over something that my good friends over at Fifine sent me. They sent me over their brand new microphone, the Ampligame A8. This is my third Fifine microphone. I had the T683, which was another condenser microphone. I decided to pick up the K658 because I really wanted a dynamic microphone, and I always like to go with Fifine because of the value that you get for the price. So I decided to pick up this K658, and then they reached out to me around a week ago, and they wanted to send me out their brand new Ampligame A8, which is really just geared towards gaming and streaming, and you can get it for around $50. So really curious to see how much value you can get out of this microphone. So I'm not going to hold you any longer. Let's just hop into this video now.
About to be on, been on this mission since I first left home. Packed up my bags like I'm grown. Told myself to show myself to do no wrongs. Like I'm about to be on, been on this mission since I first left home. Packed up my bags like I'm grown.
Okay guys, so as you can see right now I do have everything hooked up, but I will say I do have some OBS audio filters on right now, so this is not how the microphone sounds directly out of the box, but I will give you guys a sound sample of what that sounds like without any filters or EQs or anything later on. But in terms of build quality, I really like this microphone. You could definitely tell this is where they cut costs because it's a very plastic type design, but I definitely think it makes up for it in other areas such as the RGB. You do have the option to like change colors. Let me see. So yeah, you could go solid if you want. You could go like different gradient type colors. Just a lot of different options to choose from. I don't know exactly how many. I think it's 13, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. But yeah, you do get a lot of options with the RGB on here. Another thing that I really like is that it's very versatile in how you position the microphone. So you can use the stand that came out of the box. The stand is really nice, really feels really sturdy, and the microphone has a shock mount connected to it, so you do not have to worry about your desk shaking or anything and causing distortion in that regard. But as well as the stand, they do provide like an adapter in which you can connect it to a mic arm like I have here. Yeah, everything that you need is in there, and it's basically as simple as screwing and unscrewing a few pieces. Just like most other Fifine microphones, you do have all of your essential buttons as well. So you do get a volume knob on the back. I tend to keep mine at around 50%. I just find that's what works best in terms of volume and limited distortion. You also do, again, you get the RGB button on the back to change the color quickly. And you do get a mute button up top. Let me just show you. The mute button works, and it's super fast, no delay with that at all. And you do get a headphone jack on the bottom to help monitor your voice in real time. Okay guys, so now I'm just using the audio coming straight out of my laptop's microphones, just so you guys can see what the difference is like. It's definitely a huge jump in quality when you're using the Fifine microphone. I have it behind me, and I'm just going to switch to it without any filters applied so you can see how it sounds out of the box. So now I have the mic hooked back up, and this is how it sounds straight out of the box, no filters applied. I think it has a really clean sound. It picks up bass pretty well, just really clean. I think that's what most Fifine microphones are, just little to no distortion at all, just in terms of just cleanliness and crispness. I think it's a really good bang for your buck, especially at only $50. Fifine does suggest that you hold this condenser mic around 6 to 12 inches away. Currently, right now I have it at around 50% volume, and I have like my volume on my computer cranked up a little bit. And then I have it around 7 inches away from my face. So let me know how this sounds right out of the box. Okay, so here is my final form, I guess. This is what I would use on pretty much any other USB microphone that I have. This is just the microphone EQ'd via OBS. I use a compressor to try to even everything out, as well as a third-party EQ to help just like warming my voice up a little bit and add a little bit more bass and make everything brighter. So again, this is just everything EQ'd. Let me know how it sounds in the comments. So let's wrap this video up. So overall, I definitely think this is going to be one of the best values that you can get for a USB microphone. I personally just love the simplicity of being able to plug in a USB microphone and EQing it to my liking in OBS. Just makes everything a lot easier. It's definitely going to be a jump in audio quality out of any laptop that you have. So definitely a good investment, especially at under $50. Fifine has been knocking it out of the park with the prices on pretty much all of their products. One thing I will say is that it does feel a little different in compared to other Fifine products that I've had personally in terms of just like build quality. This is completely made of plastic, and it's a lot lighter than any of the other Fifine products that I've had. I don't know if that would be a durability issue in the long run, but it's not a big deal for me. I just really love the versatility that they provided, giving a stand in the box again for under $50, and then giving you an adapter as well so that you could plug it into a mic arm like I decided to do. In terms of sound, it's a really clear sound, no distortion at all. Fifine does a really good job at that, just giving a really neutral sound, not really like the warmest or the bassiest or anything. It won't sound like an SM7B, but still really good audio quality for $50. I will be comparing it against the K658. I've had this for a few months now, and I think I just prefer this more because it's a dynamic microphone versus a condenser. Condenser will always like grab more sound around you, so I could hear like more of my breath, and I could hear like more pops, even with a pop filter on this Ampligame A8. But K658 tends to knock that out more because it's a dynamic microphone that like focuses on your voice more. So I will be doing a video comparing those two, and if you have any questions about the Ampligame A8 specifically, feel free to leave it in the comments, and stay tuned for that next video.